Welcome to my channel. Recently I received several quite interesting books from friends, and one of the most pleasant surprises in this present was this book, which is called Festive Coloring Book, Brambly Hedge. When I started to discover this illustrator, I realized that there is a full color book from the same artist, which you can use as an inspiration, but here we have coloring book, and I think that quite soon, in the beginning of the next year, the publisher planned to post the second part of it. So inside we have quite interesting, very smooth paper. I really hope that it will be good for all pencils. It feels not very thin, and color is pleasant off-white. I hope that you will be able to see it on the screen. I hadn't colored yet anything from this publisher, so for me it's the first experience. And what I love the most is that inside we have a story, and it's kind of children book illustrated, but which is also could be interesting to color for adults. I hope that with this book I will have much better experience, which I have with Johanna Basford Ivy, where I do love the idea, but where I don't find illustrations 100% matching the story inside. In the beginning we have all the characters represented, and I immediately fall in love with the illustrator style. I think that it's quite nice that they used quite delicate lines, both for the animals. We can see that it's a story about family of mice, and botanical elements also are really very good. So we have a family of mice, and here started story. The size of the book is similar to A4. It's double-sided, so I am sure that it will be good for pencils, but I'm afraid that I won't be able to use here watercolors. Maybe for some of the pages it would be nice. It would be definitely quick and coloring, for example, for this one. But still, paper probably is not good for water-soluble art supplies. But look at this beautiful line art. Look at those amazing mice which doing their everyday things. And I do love that here we have some bigger pictures and some smaller pictures. You know how much I appreciate those small projects which I can finish in more limited time. And I have a soft spot for all berries, for all botanical elements, and of course mice. They are one of my favorite subjects to color. Look at this lovely kitchen cupboards, all the shelves full of interesting things. I think that this book, it will be quite fun to color, never boring. This one is really very nicely done. I do love how the text is connected with the landscape around it. Another very good picture. Yes, I can understand the publisher, because if you have something similar to a real book, it's more logical to print it double-sided. For coloring, it's more useful to have one-sided book, so it's difficult to get a balance. I don't know how to do this one with pencils, so maybe I will try to carefully test my water-soluble pencils here, which require lesser amount of, or maybe acrylic paint, which also requires lesser amount of water. I hope that paper will hold. But look at these lovely pictures. I actually saw several colorists on Instagram who did pictures from this book, but somehow I didn't check which book it was and what illustrator it was. I simply admired their work. I thought that, oh, what a lovely book, maybe it's something from Korean market. But then I received this present and I was so happy to discover this book. Then I checked the name of the artist, and yeah, I also saw the full color book, which is perfect for children to read them the story. And I also discovered that soon they will publish another one. Look at this lovely ballroom. And I have a couple of pictures which I can do for Christmas, also quite nice. Book arrived perfectly in time. That's the spread which I especially love, the yummy things on the left, the bowl on the right, and they are so nicely dressed. Just like I enjoy to imagine different clothes for Frog, Mr. Fogerty, I am sure that I will enjoy doing various dresses for these lovely mice ladies. And another beautiful spread. Of course, I noticed it immediately when I got the book, and I immediately put it into my Christmas coloring plans. Such a lovely picture. And yeah, that's the end. Very nice book. I think that if you love to color such books, so inside you have in the story from the beginning at the end, and you feel like a real illustrator for the books, you will enjoy this one. And I do love the balance between the size of the page, amount of details, smaller and bigger projects. So I hope that very soon I will return to you with my first picture here. Of course, as usual, I prefer to select something smaller to test paper, because again, it's a totally new publisher for me, so it would be nice to check first what is working best, Prismacolors, polychromoses, maybe something from budget pencil range. And somewhere I will try to use watercolors, and of course I will share with you what I got. And yeah, that's a book which always I'm sure will put a smile on my face. Definitely can recommend this one. And if I get decent results in this book, so several colored pictures, then I will think about purchasing the second part, because this style is definitely what I enjoy to color the most. Thanks for watching, and until my next videos. Bye!